I'm sipping, I'm sipping, I'm sipping, I'm sipping, I'm sipping, I'm sipping, I'm sipping.
Sipping, I'm 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 sipping.
This is Sippin' with Sammie. I am Sippin' with Sammie, Sam Malone, Barstool, Rug. If you ain't sipping with Sammie, you ain't sipping right. Please get your fucking life together. It'll be 2023 already and you wouldn't have had a shot yet. And this evening, I have in the room with me my guy, Bandit the Rapper. What's up, bro?
I'm just happy to be here, brother.
Happy to have you, man.
Thank you.
How have things been?
Man, it's an up and down, but you know, it's right now is life is what you make it. So
absolutely,
I'm making the best out of it, you know. And once again, I'm just really just happy to be here, not even just here at this moment. I'm just saying, period.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. I understand.
Tomorrow ain't promised
to none of us.
So
to none of us.
We got toast to that.
We gonna drink exactly what I was thinking. Let's sip to that one. Now, I've been knowing you, seeing you around, running around quite a bit. You got a hit record with my youngin', with my little bro, Ghetto Reese. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Ghetto Reese.
But one thing that I learned first time watching you be interviewed was that you did a lot of moving around as Bandit.
Yeah.
A lot of different hair colors, a lot of different cities, a couple countries. Some different type of looks. Like so let's talk about like that part. Like, when did you start really getting into your lane and getting to the people in a real way, like a responsible way?
When did it all start?
Yeah.
I want to say,
because there's having talent and then there's pushing talent.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Where does the push start?
The push started like 2005, honestly. But
nice.
It went off in about 2010. I had a good 5-year run. That was during the whole, you know, we from Philly, so we understand the DVD era.
Absolutely.
But the people outside of the city don't understand. So when the DVD era ended, a lot of us that was a part of that time didn't know what to do.
Absolutely.
So I did. I understood that sometimes you got to fall back, reevaluate, rebrand,
sometimes
and
you gotta
come
go
back.
away to make it come back.
Yeah. So that's exactly what I did. I took a couple years off but honestly, it wasn't a couple years off because
you were still working on the thing.
The whole time I was writing for all artists.
Yeah.
Like the whole time.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Even better.
I was getting a publishing check.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
That was just what it was, and then past few years it just been love it.
But where does the mindset come to be like, I'm out? Is it just the opportunities that made you run around, or was it like you knew that there was something bigger? Because this is something that, you know, motherfuckers don't leave their neighborhoods, bro. We know what we
Sammie,
talking.
Yeah, man, you'd be surprised. My passport look like my arms. It's stamped the fuck up.
That's what I'm
like,
saying.
yeah, like I really be out here.
Yeah.
But to answer your question truthfully, like my only plan B was to make plan A work. So that's how I knew it was. I had to be out here. Like
At that point, there's no option.
Yeah, there was no other option. It was only to make plan A work. So it was like, let's go, let's do it. So that's it.
All right. So how does it feel to be Bandit the Rapper?
Man, shit.
It's a crazy question, right?
Yeah, like that's one of them. Because sometimes it's good, sometimes you get hit with all types of hate.
But you're not somebody that like you similar to somebody like Chains. Like, people recognize you. You don't get to be low. If you put your hood on, somebody still recognize your beard.
And that's a problem sometimes. Like, that's why I said, like, yo, you asking me a hard question. I'm like, it's good. Like, the love is good, but sometimes you still gotta stay on your, you know. Again, we from the city, so we know it's a good and a bad to everything. So,
and you know that's part of the reason
Bandit
I'm
the
asking.
Rapper and being
losses.
recognizable is sometimes, you know, it's just, you know, R.I.P. to P&B Rock.
Absolutely.
R&B. It's a lot of rappers, like, what they say being a rapper right now is the most dangerous job.
And if it's not, it's up there.
It is.
Yeah.
So with that being said, and you, somebody like myself that's recognizable, it's a gift and a curse.
That's what I would imagine.
It's definitely a gift and a curse.
That's what I would imagine. But you said this was the plan.
This is the plan.
Plan A
and it
plan
goes
B
back to what we just
thing.
said when you asked me how I'm feeling. I said I'm blessed and
definitely blessed.
I'm happy to be here right now.
All right. So the initial plan was what? Just to get out there as an artist to write for other artists, like what was whatever possible.
You know what's crazy? Writing for other artists was an accident.
See, that's a beautiful thing to be able to say.
Accident.
I wish I could talk like that one day.
No, it was really like that was
stumbled into a couple checks.
Yeah, I slipped and fell, and before I know it, motherfuckers was using this line and that line, and
and it was working.
And yeah, it just worked, and
and it made things easier.
Yeah, I'm still cashing checks from 05.
So how do you stumble into that? What do you mean that was a mistake?
It was one of those things where
not a mistake, an accident. I'm sorry.
Yeah. It was one of those things where like you in the studio, and you just being a creative. Like it's sort of like when some people like to get high or they get drunk and they just start freestyling. Like if you're creative, you're creative.
Yeah,
Whatever
so
you do
vibing.
to get in your zone is what you do.
Right.
So I'm just being myself, and I'm not a selfish person with anything. Anybody will tell you that. So if I hear you working on a record, and I hear where you could go with it, and I'm gonna start, hey, no, you might want to. I didn't know I was being.
I'm one of them too.
But I didn't know I was being a songwriter. I was just, I'm
because
just like,
you building.
Yeah,
you vibing and you building.
Because
which there's a check for that, but we don't be knowing.
You don't know. Yeah, y'all don't think that way,
right?
And I still don't think that way.
Mm-hmm.
Like, a lot of my homies that ask me to come to the studio, I don't be like, yeah, man. Well, how much? Nah, man. Let's build.
That's not the intention.
Nah.
But business is business, and treat me right at the end of the day.
As long as it's back in, it's fine. I'm good.
Exactly. So, who was the first artist you wrote for that you could speak to?
I hate name dropping, right?
Yeah, but I need one.
Sammy, don't do that.
I need one. God, give me one, man. Or finish that and then give me one.
Finish that and then one. So I wrote on the John B record with J Rag. That was a big record that I wrote on.
Heavy.
I wrote on the record for the 76ers. That was myself, Cassidy, Jaguar Wright, Eden S, Whitney Payton.
What year was that?
That was a big record.
What year was that? I don't remember.
Shit. I don't even remember.
That was part of the what's the name
And then
campaign.
I did the Eagles thing too.
You
remember when what's his name? What's my guy from over there, Fox 29? Mike, broke that. Mike broke that on Fox 29 for me. Shout out to Mike Jarrett. I'm sorry, Mike. I've been drinking thanks to Sammie, but so I'm drawing a blank. But shout out Mike, I love you, bro. But yeah, that was a big record that I wrote on. The list just goes on and on. James Knight when he was on the Q show.
Right.
I pinned on.
Shout out Quincy, man.
Yeah, shout out to Q.
My guy.
And I pinned on that. My pens are part of a lot of shit, bro.
And that's why I want you to name some things, because I don't want people to. Your name is Bandit the Rapper.
Right.
Your pen ain't the rapper.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Your pen is versatile.
Yeah,
the
pen
things
is
that
the
you've
R&B
touched
shit.
has been all over the place, because even when you say a Sixers anthem and an Eagles song, like these is vibes. Like, you know what I mean? This ain't for the block.
No.
This ain't for the club necessarily. It's for a stadium. It's for arenas. It's for commercials. It's for, like, that's a different pen.
Bro,
that's a different energy. So I just wanted to be clear for the people that don't know who Bandit the Rapper is, that it ain't just the rapper.
Nah. Yeah, it's way deeper than that. It's a whole brand behind. That's just a name, honestly. And the name came about by accident, too.
So your life
I ain't gonna lie. A lot of shit just be, like, falling into place. Like, my name was just Bandit, bro. Like, when you go back and you watch those DVDs, it just said Bandit.
Right.
It didn't say Bandit the Rapper.
Right.
The rapper got put on because anytime I would talk to a chick and I'll call her, I'd be like, yo, what's up? They're like, yo, who this? It's Bandit. She's like, Bandit who? Bandit the Rapper. And that's how I'm dead ass. That's how it really, and it just stuck.
That's crazy. When
And
I was in college, me and my man had the same name. And they used to be like, what we supposed to call y'all? Because every time we say one of y'all name, y'all both look. I said, call me the cute one. So then they would say their first name, and then they would say the cute one.
The cute one.
Yeah. And he used to be pissed. But, like, I said it
funny
first.
how shit like that falls into place.
I said it first. I'm sorry. But no, that's but that's clean, because at the end of the day, nicknames should be organic, especially if it's gonna stick.
Right.
Like, I ain't make up none of my 80 names, but every different neighborhood say a different one.
Dude.
And I go with it, because none of them disrespectful yet.
That's all that matters. As long as you put
man.
some respect on the name that you giving me, we good. Stand on it.
How old were you when you started recording music?
19. No, 18.
And what was the thing?
Well, no, like professional, like in a real studio, yeah, 18. But as far as recording, man, I was a young boy. I had my karaoke machine. You couldn't tell me I wasn't in the.
Yeah, we done that.
I felt like I was in the big studio. I had the tape deck. I'm hitting the record. You know.
Yeah.
That's just what we did.
And if you got high speed dubbing and you got two, yeah.
Oh man. Told me I was DJing on them tape decks. You don't even know.
So 18, you decided to spend some money and get in the booth, or somebody took you?
No, I spent my own money. I always believed in betting on myself, What's crazy is I got the crazy story. You know Caesar?
Yeah, I know Caesar. I just was there 2 weeks ago.
Caesar will tell you I used to come to his studio. I'm a young boy. I ain't got much money yet. I'm still, new.
Rest in peace, Faust.
Rest in peace to Faust.
Mm-hmm.
Which is crazy. He actually engineered on that. Was it the Eagles record?
Mm-hmm.
I think so.
But the Eagles one.
So, yeah. He played with that. But
I used to be there a lot.
Okay. So yeah, Caesar tell you, I used to come in and I only had maybe like $60. I only had enough for 2 hours.
Mm-hmm.
I would try to lay as many tracks as I could in that fucking 2 hours, and I would not let him mix down the record. None of that shit. Like I'd be like, "Yo, put the beat on. I'm gonna get in the booth." I one take that shit, and he'd be like, "Yo, you ready for me to play it back? You want to do?" No, go to the next beat.
Tupac.
And I would.
That's Tupac.
I never mixed down none of my songs until like a couple years.
There was a time
later.
where we didn't care about mixing, and we didn't understand that there's a separate time period of price for mixing and mastering this shit anyway. So like we ain't even allot the time to really get what we want out of it if we do care about that. Mm-hmm. That's funny though. I got a homie that if he has 2 hours, he does 5 to 6 records, bro. And I don't know how he does it. And he do it all the time.
The breath control must be amazing.
It's retarded. He did a song called Summer Breeze. Shout out to Spark the Mag. It's called Summer Breeze, and it's a vibe. He's singing, he's rapping, he's doing little runs in between. I got to the studio 15 minutes after the session start, and they was rapping that song. I'm like, you just finished this joint? Like, I just did this joint. I'm like, but how did you do all of that?
That's dope.
You know what I mean? But some people is like machines like that. And then I saw the Booze Brothers record a song with both of them on it in 5 minutes.
It's a different.
That was
different
scary.
levels. The art.
That was scary. But the thing is, when it come out clean, because the time doesn't matter, and people don't get that.
No.
Kanye touched all of the lights. They said over 10,000 times before he was done with that shit. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So if geniuses, and that's the problem with most geniuses, they touch the shit too much. Right. But it's not right till it's right.
Did you ever hear the story about Michael Jackson?
Which one?
I think it was Billie Jean.
Mm-mm.
They did 99 different mixes on that song. Quincy Jones ended up playing. They went to go do the 100th one, and Quincy, Mike likes it. He said, "Yo, that's the one." Quincy says, "Oh shit, I ended up playing the first mix by accident." You done went and did 99 different mixes of this song for no reason. It was the first one that he picked.
And I've been frustrated in the booth before. When motherfuckers get direction, but they can't give you no more direction except do it again, try it a different way.
You know what?
And you like, I did everything.
As artists, we're our worst critic. That's all. That's all.
Absolutely, but I don't want people to put the pressure on themselves to one take shit and to think that you have to do things in a no. Allot the amount of time that you need, and if you don't have the time, get back to it.
I tell you right now, I ain't one take shit. Any record y'all heard, I ain't one take shit. I punched in like a motherfucker.
The thing is, if I can get through my verse clean, I want to do it again to do it better.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Even if it's clean, I'm like, hold up, let me get it one more. And usually that means that's at least 2 more takes, because the next one I probably won't get straight through, and the next one or the one after that will probably be the one. But like, I don't like to settle for the first one sometimes.
Right. But that shows.
And I'll say keep it, compare it, but
that shows you the mindset of artists now, because everybody only started doing that because who did it?
Hove.
Right. Once they heard Jay didn't use no pen and pad, and he only one taking it, everybody wanted to follow that trend. It's like everybody can't do that. Let that man do what he do. You do what you do.
I still write. I've been in studios with plenty of people that write in their head, and the shit be dope, and they come up with it fast.
Right.
I be in my phone, bro,
I ain't
dead in my phone.
I'm with you on that. I ain't that bull. Like I ain't sitting there writing a whole record in my head. I'm good. I'm super good. My memory ain't that good.
To this day, what's the most meaningful thing that you've done in entertainment to you?
Be able to take the blessings that I receive from doing entertainment and giving back to charity. That's the most meaningful to me.
Dope.
You know what I'm saying?
I think that's big because I ask people all the time, especially from our city, what do they do for their neighborhood or for the city? Do they give back? Do they elbow grease, time, equity, whatever? You know what I'm saying? Performances. Do they do things with these organizations? And I'm pleasantly surprised that a lot of people are being active, that are trying to do things and that need the community on their side to get their thing off. Like,
let me ask you a
I'm
question, Sammie. I understand that I'm here to be interviewed.
No,
but let me ask you a question. How many of them do you believe genuinely want to do it, or they're just doing it for, or no, are they just doing it for the image?
I think that it's probably 60-40.
Okay.
60 on the image side, but I think that it still matters. It still counts.
Okay.
To the kids that's out there, they don't know why you're out there, but they're influenced by you being there.
Right.
They're drawn in by you being there.
I agree.
So we're gonna use that little 30% of your heart that did it for the right reason. We're gonna take that, and these kids gonna get 100% of what they see.
Right.
It's just like when they meet Elmo. They met Elmo, bro. You can't tell them that Elmo is not taller than your daddy.
You want to know what you want to know what a fun fact is?
I'm listening.
I was on Sesame Street. That's why I'm looking at you when you said Elmo. I'm like, did he just like do that on purpose?
No, I'm good at this though.
But no, I was swimming with Grover. I wasn't in there with I wasn't
none of the
with
funniness.
Elmo. No, I was with Grover.
Grover was a bull. Grover was a bull.
Yeah.
How old was you when you did that?
Shit, I don't know. I was like 4 maybe.
Sheesh. Mom Deuce and them put you in that?
Yeah, man.
You was just like a little pretty kid.
They just like, yo, just let him do what he do. Little mixed kid, throw him in front of the camera. But
shit, in that era, that's what it took to get color on TV.
Hell yeah, that's the sad part. But yeah, that's a whole other topic.
Whole nother
yeah,
thing.
definitely.
But yeah, I don't think that as many people do it genuinely. But I think that the fact that it seems like it's necessary to people is a good thing.
So what do we do to change that?
What we do to change it is certain people that are in positions of power that can garner the attention of these artists and these people and these extra hands. Consistency, quality, and going up with what they're doing is the thing. The draw is always to be a part of something great and greater and greater. You know what I mean? A lot of things become stagnant. A lot of things start seeming like, well, what are we really doing? I went to the Million Man March. I remember when they passed around the boxes, big ass, they was like caskets. They passed them around the whole crowd, and you was supposed to put money in the top, and the box was supposed to stay above the crowd.
Right.
So 1 million people watch you, so you don't want to drop the box, right?
No, don't drop it.
Nobody knows what happened to that money.
I never heard this story.
And then when you really think about it, you talking about 1 million black men, plus they actually said that are a lot of like professionals, well-to-do men that's out there. They not just dropping dollars in this box, bro.
Nah.
You see what I'm saying? It might be somebody that dropped the whole thing in there, like, it's a good cause, I'm hype. You know what I mean? Like, so you don't know how much came from that. And that's what that, if there was another one, that would be something that had me hesitant to go back.
Right.
And they did try to do it again later, but it wasn't the same, whatever. But
I never heard about the money thing, though. I didn't know about that.
Yeah, that was a part of it. They were collecting for, certain things.
And the whole box came up missing.
It was boxes. It was 100 boxes going handed. It was like the way to do offering in the crowd. Wow. Like they had these huge boxes and you just passed them around overhead and everybody just put their money in the top of the box.
Yeah, we got to bring some more.
So it's like things like that.
Morals
burn
back
people
into
out.
things. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And even if they do want to do something, it's like you're not even inspiring them to add on.
Right.
Because we need youngins to grow these things, to give us the ideas, to say, yo, why y'all don't just have a dance contest? The kids will come out and do the TikTok dances. We don't be thinking about that.
Nah. We
don't think about them kids till somebody got a video that they got to dance for their song, and then we need the kids. You see what I'm saying?
I like that whole wave, by the way.
They're having fun.
I love it.
What's better than kids having fun?
history repeats itself. I remember when the Dollar Boys was popping. Shout out to
and a lot of them are doing good now.
DJ Freak Nasty when he was doing the Wu-Tang dance. Like I remember all those.
Them vibes.
Yeah, so I like it.
I enjoy it. I mean,
I could do without so much drill on it, but that's a whole other topic again. But yeah.
See,
like,
I'm not so tapped into what they're dancing over. I'm just seeing the movements. Like I see kids on the bus stop.
Listen to what they're talking about on it. Like they're
but
talking
I don't
about
be on TikTok, so I don't know like what they dancing to.
Okay, yeah,
You see what I'm saying? But I like that kids are supposed to be moving. They're supposed to be happy. They're supposed to be dancing. Even if I can't keep up with the dance, that's your thing.
Right.
Do that. Kill that. But don't kill each other. Don't be out. You know what I mean?
Right.
Now, we had a weird wave where the gangsters was dancing too. They had the hottest dancers in the streets. And
don't remind me.
I like this better.
Right. Yeah. I could get with that.
I could do all the old dances, but I like these dances better. I can't do none of them. Because of what it's about.
Can you imagine if they brought back like the heel toe?
Yo, there's people out here that still kill the heel toe though.
Oh,
you know
man.
that 1 15-minute segment of the party when they start playing all that.
Hey Mills, you know how to do the Wu-Tang? Do you know what the Wu-Tang is? Thank God. Because if I see you do the Wu-Tang, I'm like, wow, yo.
Think about it. Kids bought the Dougie back.
They did. They damn sure
30
did.
years later, they bought the Dougie back, so the heel toe might come back. Percolator might come back.
I mean,
Percolator will probably be ridiculous now.
Man,
they probably be doing it upside down or something.
Playing them arms around all crazy. I love it though, man. It keeps them out of trouble.
Exactly, and they're doing these things in groups when we thought that they weren't ever going to be social beings anyway.
Right? Yeah. No, I started getting scared for the next generation. I'm like, man, they be getting into too much shit. But to see them actually getting together and being a positive vibe, I respect it. Salute them.
And that's what, like, as far as what we was talking about the community, they're the ones that's the most consistent. These kids want things to be different, yo. It's a lot of stubbornness in our age group and above us. But these youngins, 10, 20 years younger than us, they want to be a part of something that's going to change the outlook instead of keep complaining about it.
Right.
You know what I mean? They Baltimore when they had the riots, all the kids walked out of school and started the Freddie Gray riots.
Oh yeah, I remember.
So a bunch of kids just walked out of school in the middle of the day and made them cops had to pay attention, made the world have to pay attention to what happened to Freddie Gray. They, so I like that they know how to mobilize no matter what it's for, as long as it's positive.
They definitely know how to use the social media to their advantage too.
Yeah,
I like it.
They're the flash mob generation. Remember, they used to just pop up on South Street, start Wu-Tanging. Hey, yo, it's 50 kids Wu-Tanging. I can't drive.
You just honking your horn. Move! Stop dancing, damn it!
No, man, but it's funny because that's what it used to be.
Yeah.
It used to really be that. And I'm like, no, but this is something that when they figure it out, it's going to be powerful for them. Or it could be dangerous for them.
Right.
But the way that they monitor these kids' social medias and anything that gets to a group of them, they not gonna let it get but so dangerous before they nip it in the bud. Mm-hmm. Cops will be there before y'all get there. Trust me.
Oh yeah.
Y'all going to do what?
Y'all think y'all about to do a Project X? That was my movie, by the way.
Yo, Project X was awesome. I just could never imagine. And I've had like parties at my people's crib when they was out of town. But you talk about the most mellow parties that I've ever been to. Y'all can't stand on nothing, break nothing, spill something. I need everybody cleaning before we leave. Like, no.
I threw something close to a Project X when I was a young boy.
You had a Project X party?
I had close to it when I was a young boy.
How old was you?
I ain't self-incriminating. Man, I had some fun, though.
How old was you like?
Yo, I'm talking like, shit, this was fifth grade fucking graduation, bro.
You a legend.
We over there, yes. I'm a legend.
You a legend. You better start your whole life, man. Ever since Grover. Ever since Grover, you've been lit.
Shout out to Sesame Street. You see, I even got it. Look.
Yeah, but that ain't even your man. He got Cookie Monster on his forearm.
That was my man, though. That's my man's, though.
But Grover the one that made him famous.
Grover put me on, though.
He identified more with Cookie Monster.
I definitely do. Definitely do. That's a whole other topic.
Yo, that's hilarious. He said 5th grade graduation. He had a Project X party.
I had a Project X party.
Cops came?
No. We was just a bunch of 5th graders you know,
doing everything y'all weren't supposed to be doing.
Doing everything we doing right now.
Right. Yeah, they still talking about that now. They still talking about that now.
Real shit, bro. Real shit, bro. They will not let me forget it. Like, yo, remember that time?
They telling people.
Like, Bandit, why'd you do that to the punch? Like, yo, shut up. Boy.
You was in 5th grade spiking? Who
Listen.
taught you your moves?
Listen, man. Blame it on Grover.
God damn. Who was your uncle? Don Juan? This boy was out here mixing. For real. He grew up on a Menace to Society set. No, that's dope. That's dope. What do you have going on right now? I heard about something that requires an illustrator that I don't know if we able to speak to yet.
Oh yeah, we can speak about it though.
Okay, break that down.
I got a coloring book about the drop.
Congratulations.
And I also have a kids book about the drop.
Dope.
Appreciate that. The kids book, I'm basically speaking on colorism in the black community.
Awesome.
Because I always struggled with that because, kids would be like, "Oh, you're not black." I'm like, "No, I am, but it's different shades of black." So in my kids book, that's what we talk about.
Dope.
And with the coloring book, that's just more so, I do the different color hairs, so I let the kids just.
You got the book color?
Yeah, they can do whatever they want with my hair, whatever with my beard.
Hard. I like it.
Yeah, they can make my beard, purple, pink, whatever they want to do.
Yeah, I like that.
It's dope.
That's a fly idea. How often do you change your hair color?
About every couple months.
How long you plan on having hair?
I don't know, man. As long as God lets me.
He like chemicals till it's gone.
Shit,
No, but
just holding on. I'll be all right.
No, but what gave you the ideas to do children's books? Now you said the colorism thing is something that you dealt with, but were you approached with opportunity, a distributor?
No, that was just again me just being a hustler I am, and just that's all independent.
Dope. And like the coloring book make all the sense in the world, but motherfuckers still wouldn't do that. You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
But I think both of those are.
But you know what it is? I feel like at this point, it's nothing that I'm scared to do. Because you gotta look at the last album I did. That Lavender Sunset is an 80s project that you wouldn't expect nobody from my era to do.
Absolutely.
To put the wig on and dress like you in the 80s and sing and shit.
Only you and Freddie Gibbs felt like that.
I didn't even see Freddie that did it. I seen Tori do it. I didn't see Freddie do it. That's crazy.
And I think Freddie's was more 70s, but he caught the whole vibe for a project.
No, it's
an energy. It's energy.
Right, but once you do something like that that's so far left and it win, it's
everything
like I can
opens
do
up.
it. Yeah, I'm like
everything opens up.
I can't tell me I can't do. I'll do what the fuck I want.
But I think that's important because, like I always tell people, because people out here chasing a bag, they want somebody to sign on and pay them a bunch of money to do what they're gifted at doing, right? But they don't explore how much they can really do before the bag comes. So when the bag comes, they tell you, "Well, you a trapper,
right?
I want you to trap. 4 albums of trapping," and you like, "But I got a whole disco project that the streets need."
But
and they like, "Nah, your audience likes trap." Like you got to explore everything that you could do before, during, and after these things come about.
And that's what made my situation awesome, because I put myself in that position where I didn't have anybody tell me what I could and couldn't do.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm with a major. Sony is definitely a major. But I wasn't in a traditional deal. I'm in a deal where y'all just do the distribution. Y'all work for me.
Yeah, it's partnership at that point.
Yeah, so I don't need them. Like, I don't need y'all, but at the end of the day, if we're going to work together, we're going to work together. But if y'all ever tell me, "Hey, I can't do this," that's fine. I got Empire on the other line right now. What are you saying to me?
Absolutely.
Like, what are you saying to me?
So
shout out to Bobby Fischer.
So did you present the project, or was it like, "This what we doing"?
No, I just told him that's what we were doing.
Out.
Yeah, I listen. It was one of those things where they just got an email from me, and then I got next day it was a phone call. "Hey, did you check your email?" And they're like, "Yeah," and I'm like, "Okay, well, that's what I want." And they're like, "You sure?" And I said, "Yeah, I stand on it."
Yeah, I'm betting on me.
Yeah, I stand on it,
and that's what we doing.
Yeah,
and it worked out.
Damn sure did.
That's what's up, man.
Damn sure did.
See, that's what I like to hear. You gotta bet on yourself, man.
Number 2 on the iTunes charts.
Talk heavy.
Hit the Billboard charts.
Talk heavy.
What else? Shit, BBC Radio broke it.
Mhm.
Shout out to Tim Westwood and all of them. The list
Salute
goes
to
on
Tim,
and on.
man. Tim been in the game forever, man.
Yeah, Tim Westwood is a legend.
People don't realize he's old. It's like, nah.
He is old as shit.
He is old, though.
Sorry,
like,
Tim. I'm sorry, but
on
yeah,
the
you
low,
old.
Tim, you a little up there.
You could be my dad.
But you've been a part of this thing of ours for a long time, so salute to you, man. Salute to you.
But yeah, you know, so coming from doing that type of project and that actually it just gave me that boost of confidence to do whatever it is that I want to do. So I did the cartoon.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I ain't even getting to the cartoon part. Damn,
See?
I just let that out.
Yeah, like,
Damn, I ain't even.
I was getting back once you finished the list.
Yeah. So yeah, we got the coloring book, we got the kids book, and now we're working on a cartoon. It's gonna be a short, very very short cartoon that's gonna be exclusively through. I can't tell y'all who yet, but it's gonna drop.
Are these children's cartoons or adult
They're
cartoons?
gonna be children's cartoons.
And it's like the kind of thing where it's short, but there's a message in every joint. There's a topic in every joint, but it's
quick.
7 minutes, 5
It's
minutes,
quick.
shit like that.
About 15-minute long
15?
episodes.
Oh, that's beautiful. Yeah. It is a short, but that's still a good amount of time to get your thing across to kids.
Right.
Yeah, I like it.
No, they consider it short because, you know,
It's not
most
30
shit
minutes.
it's 30 minutes.
Once
but-
you under 30, you short.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
I understand.
So yeah, I gave him 15-minute joints.
Right, and now
We'll see
you
what
have a project. Name of the project is?
Leaving Paradise.
And last I heard,
Let's get into it.
project was supposed to been here around now, a little before now.
It's out.
It's out.
It's out.
So when did it come out?
I did the NFT project that dropped a couple weeks ago.
All right, NFT projects. I'm not that smart. My bad.
Yeah.
my bad. And then,
It's all good, bro.
And then what? That's it. It was all for the NFT.
It's all. I did a partnership with LimeWire.
Okay,
You remember LimeWire?
I know exactly who they were.
So, how many artists you had come up here and even say something like that?
Nobody's talking
Nobody.
about doing business with LimeWire.
No. Especially after,
Snoop has a partnership with them now. Dope.
which that's crazy because. Did Dana tell you?
No, talk to me.
The end of first quarter, my first single of the end of next quarter is going to be with Snoop.
Congratulations.
So let's get it going. But before we even get into the Snoop joint,
If people don't know this, like, it can't be like, yo, Sammie, do you know? They gotta know.
shout out to Duff Row. But so yeah, let's get back into it. So
Yeah.
what we doing is
NFT project through LimeWire.
NFT project through LimeWire.
So how does that work?
Did an amazing partnership. I can't even say it right now on camera,
it's a limited
but
release.
no, it's. So this is the thing. I'm only going to let 50 of them. I think we did 50 of them. We're only going to let 50 of them go. It's a collector's piece.
Right.
Once you grab that, you can resell it for whatever you want to
Right.
resell it for.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to get 20% of that, and so on and so on.
throughout the thing.
It's going to keep doing what it got to do.
Right. So it's just art.
I'm telling the people now, y'all might want to buy it now.
You Wu-Tang now. It's art. It's art. No, that's dope. That's dope. But how does LimeWire come across you? Like, how did you know they were still alive? You been in good communication with these people? like,
You can't be saying shit like that when I'm partners with somebody.
I can say that.
Damn, man.
I gotta say it.
Now you put me in the position. Yo,
Nah.
LimeWire, I got y'all back, yo.
No, hold them down. Cause no, I mean clearly, and you said it's good business. So
No,
that
it's
means
good business.
that means that they're not in a bad position at all. So I can't hate on it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just curious. I'm just curious how these things come about with a LimeWire.
No,
because right now, just the top 5 is a whole new situation from when LimeWire was the thing.
Right. So that's what's crazy, and we're gonna get into that because those guys wouldn't exist if it wasn't for
Exactly.
LimeWire.
Right. But
So now
business
LimeWire is going to change, and they're doing NFTs only.
So there'll be the market for that. There'll be the portal for that. Heavy. And you and Snoop spearhead and shit.
Not even just me, Snoop. They got
Soulja
Soulja
Boy.
Boy over there. You already know Soulja Boy. See, you already.
He was there first.
He
gotta be there first.
He's there
If he
first
wasn't
on
there
everything.
first, he
Soulja Boy
wasn't
is first with every fucking
He wasn't there
thing.
first. He wouldn't have signed.
Motherfucker. I swear, man.
Got great stories though.
no, he
Young
has
man
some
has great stories.
He does. He's an entertainer. He might not be a good rapper, but he's a fucking entertainer.
And a businessman.
Hell yeah. But yeah, he's over there, and you know, like I said, it's one of those things where LimeWire was a part of my history growing up, so it was only right that I made history with him.
I think that's a dope full circle thing.
Yeah,
I think that's a dope full circle thing. And they clearly they came correct with the business. Are there more things you're going to do more NFTs with them? And
that was the fastest deal I ever closed in my life.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yo, I'm not even lying. I'm not gonna put her name out there.
Right.
But she video chatted me. Within 5 minutes of that video chat, the deal was closed. They gave me everything that I asked for.
Beautiful.
I cannot say nothing bad about.
How did you know what to?
I can't.
How did you know what to ask for from this specific type of deal? Because this is a niche deal. This isn't something that's
because it's all about ownership.
So
as long as you know what it is you're worth, and you know what your
basically the
percentage
same
you
things
want.
you would ask for on one side of the fence. You ask for on that side of the fence, plus the 20% for the NFT rate.
Shit, see, I love your question because he got me scratch. You know, shit real when you start scratching the back.
I mean,
of your
I know
ear,
you can only
like,
say but so much, but I know a little bit about.
I'll be honest. I don't give a fuck. Fuck
Yeah.
it. Listen, I came out better with my LimeWire deal than I did with my Sony deal.
Okay.
Sony don't hate me for that, but I'm gonna be honest. Like, it's true.
So we need more NFT projects.
We need more. I don't want to see too many rappers doing it, but yeah.
I'm talking about from you.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna give it to
about
them.
from you, yeah.
But yeah, no, definitely. Yeah, LimeWire did well.
That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up.
But yeah, the project's called Leaving Paradise. It's a whole Caribbean sound. You know, I had that feel in me when I was, you know, of course, when I came back from the Latin Grammys and just working with a lot of people.
Shit.
I was just working with a lot of those, you know, a lot of those guys. So, and I'm on a big single right now with Buju Banton's song. You know, Buju Banton is like a fucking that's a legend.
He's
right
a god
there.
over there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So when Giselle asked me to jump on a record, I said, "Hell yeah, I got you." And we already on the charts.
Wow, so congratulations!
we got that going, and now I got the Leaving Paradise, that NFT album, and
which
after
that perfect timing. Yeah,
right. It's all about timing, and like I said, the end of the first quarter, y'all gonna get this record from me and Snoop. Shh, man.
Heavy.
And I got a B-side record with Corrupt.
Oh, that's crazy. Cause Corrupt one of us.
Then I got
and he one of them.
Yeah, cause he, you know, I'm from Uptown. He from Germantown, so we right there. But
I'm from Uptown too.
I already know.
Yeah.
You can tell. You look at him. He from Uptown. You can tell.
Yeah, we played the game.
Yeah, we played
the game a little different.
But so those are some of the moves that's in motion, and then you know, on top of that, I got some other big features in the cut.
Dope. And you still penning?
Still penning.
That never stopped for you.
Listen, I got a pop artist over there at Disney right now that I'm writing for.
Dope.
We ain't close out the deal yet, so I can't shout her out. I'm sorry. Don't get mad, but you know, business is business.
Paperwork first.
Yeah, paperwork first. But I'm penning some stuff. We're working on some stuff with her, and yeah, I'm still penning.
I think that's awesome. We had someone on here that wrote for Rihanna, J-Lo, bunch of people, and I was asking her about the pressure of writing for people at that level, and she was like, she was at a point where she was writing for one of these artists, and she was like, I have to decide what her new sound is going to be. And I'm like, but that's so dope as a creator. Like, you know what I'm saying? As much as it might take me a while to start moving my pen, you know, you might sit there and be like, which way that's what you do it for type shit.
Sammy, you know what it is though?
Talk to me.
A lot of these artists, especially if they need a writer, most of them need writers. But what's crazy?
I'm about to say, don't think need a writer like that.
Yeah, most of them need writers.
Fair.
But the ones that need writers, they're so indecisive. Like they'll be like, oh yeah, I want a trap sound. And then you go in the studio, you give them the trap sound. Yeah, but I need a little R&B and the gospel with it. You be like, yo, it's too many different directions. That don't even add up right.
But when you not a trap artist and you ask me for a trap sound, I'm already thinking you want a hybrid sound.
That's the logical way of thinking.
But then that goes weird too, because what hybrid of what, right?
Right. So that's why I'm like.
But that's strange, like, because if that's not your thing, trap is something that's specific as hell.
Most of the artists just want to follow the trend. So as a writer, if you're gonna just write for somebody, just give them what the trend is.
But that's fair though, right? Because what we learned after a while in hip hop is that in order to get added to added to rotation, you have to fit between certain records that's being played already, right?
Yes.
And there's few exceptions, but there are exceptions. But I mean, like,
yes
that's
and no.
What they started teaching.
I'm gonna tell you what's wrong about that way of thinking.
Mm-hmm.
You know what can always be a hit? I'm gonna tell you what's always gonna be a hit. You don't even gotta be a songwriter, yo. Anything that reminds us of being a child again.
Absolutely.
With the rhythms.
Absolutely.
Did you ever notice the A, B, C, D, E, F, G? What else goes with it? That? What else? Twinkle, twinkle, little star.
Yeah. Right.
We can keep going. Yeah. So anything that gives us this familiar, that wins. It doesn't always have to be. I think sometimes we think too hard and we want to follow another person's trend, where it's like, just dumb yourself down a little bit.
Sometimes it's easier to just be refreshing.
Yeah. Remind yourself, if I sit in a room with a 4-year-old right now and just hum out melodies, whatever melody they like, I'm going to keep that melody.
Me. I'm on that time.
Yeah, I'm going to keep that melody, and then I can write according to an adult what we would want to hear.
Because they don't know the words anyway.
They don't know the words.
They were attracted to a vibe, a cadence, a energy, something.
Right.
Yeah.
So if I do that whole record that way, with that whole process of making sure that the melody is appealing to that 4-year-old, but the adults can understand and relate to what I'm saying, you mean to tell me that ain't a hit?
I mean,
I don't have to fit whatever the other motherfuckers on radio is doing.
I can name all types
it's
of
power in it.
I can name all types of different kinds of records that have done that. You see what I'm saying? All type. You don't have a microphone, Dana. Slow down. They gotta hear the whole conversation. But appreciate you though.
Let's get it.
But yeah, like that's actually a fact. Did you ever hear? I think it was Fresher said he figured out. He was on the Breakfast Club.
Shout out to Fresher. You know when I was on Love and Hip Hop, they had me up there with him. That's
he seemed like a good dude. I like his energy. I think
he's cool.
He seems cool. He seems cool.
Yeah,
but
cool.
He was saying that he figured out. I think it was him that said he figured out exactly what it takes to make a hit record, and it's certain vowels that you have to have in a hook or some shit. Did you ever hear that theory about writing?
Fuck no.
It was funny as shit because
what?
Course,
wait a minute, rewind that. What did he say?
It was something about if you have an A, like if there's a strong A in the hook, it catches on quicker, and it's like it was certain things that he was saying, like certain letters that if you, I'm telling you, bro, and mind you, it's coming.
This
from,
is no shade of Fresher, but some people
Fresher.
overthink shit.
And I was like, well, like you can always have examples of that because how many hooks are there? Billions. So you're always gonna have an example of no, but it worked on this, and this. But that's not a practical. I didn't think, or maybe it works for him.
Maybe it works. Yeah, what works, and what do they always teach us? What works for him ain't gonna work for you.
That's why chasing a certain vibe sometimes when you're not nowhere near that energy is scary for me.
No, it's all about the energy. It's artists that didn't have to be high energy that still won. Look at Jadakiss. Look at Fabulous.
Look at Jay-Z. Jay-Z taught you how to stand still and walk on stage.
That motherfuckers.
And still dominate a stage. 2 Chainz learned from Jay-Z. I wouldn't say
dominate a fucking stage. Please don't say that around me. But because I think Jay is really probably the worst performer.
No, but it's not about his. See, you're looking at it as a performer.
His performance is ass. You know that, though.
Yes, but the reaction from it.
No, the reaction is dope because we like the music. We look past all that.
It's the persona. He carries himself like a boss. He's not giving you a performance per se. He's up there bossing. But the people that love him, that's what they want to see.
Sammie,
it's like
I love this. Let's get into it. Because the fact is this. If Jay would have gave you that same performance, if he goes to the club in Philly right now, let's say he go to 5th Street Lounge right now and fucking does a performance, you will be ready to snore or leave out of that motherfucker.
Oh no, I'm not gonna argue with you because I've been to a.
He has to be on a big stage.
I've been to a recent Ross performance at the Fillmore, and he lost the crowd on the 4th song, and fought to get it back. Cussed out his DJ and all that, bro. Like I'm keeping it G with you. He tried to play the intro. He tried to do everything. He couldn't get it back. But what I'm saying is, it's like, and mind you, she's one of the best performers in the world. Beyonce. I'm at On the Run 2. I'm in the 3rd row. So I'm here. She where the lights at. You know what I'm saying? And this motherfucker came out on stage and went like this.
And they went crazy.
And 3 minutes later, she went like this. And 3 minutes later, she went like this. Yo, when they are buying it, you ain't got to do much.
No.
But with your example, you're absolutely correct. But you also know what you said. In the middle of Philly.
Yeah. Philly ain't gonna love him.
Famous last words.
Yeah, it's in Philly. But anywhere, if you take him off of a big stage, and without all the lights,
there's pyrotechnics.
Yeah, without all that shit.
There's a squad that's coming out with features that you love. There's all of that.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
we gotta strip people down.
Like I said,
and make them really perform for us to really understand.
I don't want to yell over you, but like I said, I understand what you're talking about as far as performers liking performances. Right. But what I'm saying is, if Jay-Z went out there for his crowd and ran around that motherfucker like Uzi, niggas would stop buying albums.
Uzi's a hell of a performer.
Niggas would be like, that don't add up. He's sweating too hard.
I'm glad you brought him up. Uzi is a hell of a performer.
He's a fantastic. He's a great personality and entertainer.
They might not like
across the board.
They give him hell for his look. They give him hell for his music and how he makes it. But at the end of the day, we got to realize something. He even said it himself. He's a rock star. He's not a rapper.
And I do you one better. If Uzi is not this extravagant guy with the hair and the tattoos and the such, he looks like half of the young boys in North Philly.
And he
doesn't stand out at all.
But no,
he's short. He's brown skinned. He looked like a Philly dude.
Sammie, that's what works.
That's star power.
That works for you because it's two things that makes an artist sell. It's either the people want to be like you, or they identify with you. Mm-hmm. Uzi is a mix between both. Because the people that don't even identify with him want to be with him, be just like him. Because let's say their parents are like, energy. Their parents are like, oh no, you're not coloring your hair and you're not growing dreads and you're damn sure ain't about to put a diamond in the middle of your forehead.
You're not wearing that,
and you're not walking around with no man bag. Yo, I beat my son's ass. No, but that's a whole other conversation.
Kevin Hart.
But like, you better not walk around here with no fucking man bag. But that's something totally different,
right?
But yeah, like,
no, you're absolutely correct though.
Those are the two things that make an artist sell, and he has both. But outside of him, there's not many artists that bring that to the table. So of course, the other artists are going to talk shit about you.
Absolutely. I mean, and people in general are. But there's the Howard Stern rule always. 50% of his initial audience hated him, but they tuned in every day to hate on him.
Yeah.
He got paid from that 50% the same as he got paid for the 50% that loved it. So like at that point, as long as they watching,
controversy sells.
Right.
Yeah.
We talking about traction and all, imprint and all of that. Like, he's somebody that if he comes out the house and stops and goes like this,
oh yeah, they're gonna go crazy.
It goes viral. Why? Probably because of his sneakers. Probably because we ain't see the shoulder roll in a couple weeks or whatever it is.
I hate that damn
it's a
move,
thing,
but it's funny as hell when
it's funny because he does it with the arrogant face. Like, he gives you the. So it's like, remember back in the day when we used to be in the house parties and dudes used to be doing this jaw? It was a little loose, but you had to make the face like,
yo, Sammie's killing me right now. He's fucking.
You had to make the face with it to be like, and what?
Yo,
y'all really know what I'm talking about. When we used to stain the walls with the
I don't know. I was just getting the Wally the whole time.
With the Guess jeans with the.
No, I had the velour on.
Yeah, man.
I had to go to City Blue to get a fresh velour.
Yeah.
And I'm pulling the chick over like, come here.
They used to have sweatsuit parties. You had to get a fresh velour for the sweatsuit party and some shades.
Hold on. Now we really telling our age though. But you remember the wild parties?
Absolutely. Which one? You talking about the county or
the county? Oh shit! You went to both. I went to the county.
All right,
and then we would go to the wild.
We was out to the wild joints to the wild. Watch everybody fight at the bus stop.
And then when 923 started popping off,
I was around.
Shout out to 923.
I was around. I've been to 3 different dances. I remember being in dances with Bobby on New Year's Eve one year. It was us. It was a whole lot of Uptown, Bobby dances, and like half for Richard Allen Projects.
Wow.
New Year's Eve dances one night. Bunch of chicks, but it was like one of the wildest crowds that you would want to be around, but everything was cool because we was bopping how they was bopping.
Right.
So they was fucking with us.
Man,
they was like, yo, wild too. Fuck it.
I loved it up there, bro. That was a good era, man.
Bro, you talking about like, I looked at, and that was inspirational for me if I want to be honest. I saw Bobby Dance walk up there and he was young, handsome guy, and he had on the fur with the hood on it, a waist length joint. And I'm like, this nigga got a Carhartt fur. Like, and he got nightclubs. He went old. And that was just like, you could do some shit. You know what I'm saying? That was one of my first times seeing somebody like that.
My favorite rapper, one of my favorite rappers from Philly actually got signed from being in there.
Which one?
Freeway.
Yeah. Absolutely.
The whole thing with him, he met Siegel. Yeah. I thought that was crazy as shit when I heard the whole story. I was like, wow.
Yo, you know how much history Bobby probably has to hear about that happened through relationships and situations that happened at his
I remember being there when we would go up there. It was all types of rappers that would come through there. Shit was dope. Good time.
My thing used to be like, why y'all 45-year-old niggas that don't work here? That used to be
that
weird.
Was suspect. That
it used to be like suspect, 4 or 5 of them. They wouldn't be together and they just be on the wall just staring. They just be like, yo, this is problematic, bro. Like, I don't know what y'all doing, man.
I should call the cops, man.
Yeah, like, why are you here?
This ain't cool.
You ain't the heck cat boy. What is you doing? Like,
thank God I don't got a little sister.
Bro, it used to be like, really, and you know, you had to be safe going to them Jones back day too. But that's the thing, like, we grew up with that. But it wasn't so much like it is now.
Right.
Wasn't so much like it is now. Because you kind of knew where things came from back then. Now it's just like open season, Wild Wild West, whatever you want to call it. But
they don't have no parties to really go to like that.
I'm scared to throw certain events I want to have. Yeah. And not necessarily scared. I won't say scared, but I'm hesitant. It's like I have to put more thought into it. I have to be specific. I can't just put out. You could put out blasts. Come to the event.
You would be able to.
You can't blast nothing. I have to individually send text messages to who I want there.
No, they didn't tell you when I did. Like, when I did the listening party, we made sure that it was just media and influencers. That was the only thing that was,
because
I ain't want to open to the public.
I was at the Hip Hop Awards when it got weird that year, and all hell broke loose. And it's like at the end of the day, when you think about who was the cause of the problem, we ain't need them there.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like the awards would have been just fine if y'all wasn't there. I don't even think y'all won nothing. They probably was nominated. Everybody was nominated. But like
everybody was
nominated. But it's like, come on, man. Like, and that be the problem because we got enough.
What's crazy?
We got
I think
enough
that was the 1 year
that
I wasn't nominated.
Only 1 year you weren't nominated?
I think that was the 1 year that I wasn't nominated for a Philly Hip Hop Award.
That's
was
crazy.
When that shit went off.
That's crazy.
I don't know if that was God working in my favor or what, but that's crazy. Yeah.
And mind you, what's my man name?
You know when it was real crazy? How the hell I've been doing all this work? You know my body of work. I've never won one. Sammie, tell me why. Sammie, tell me why.
That's not crazy.
I'll wait.
You want me to tell you why on air? Or
yeah, tell me why on air. Yeah.
Listen, man. We from a city that come from.
Look, he gonna sugar. He got to be politically.
No, I'm gonna keep it G. We from a city that come.
Let's get it.
You actually saying what I'm saying. No, we from a city.
Tell me why being
that
the
come from JBM, the mafia, and Muslims and Israelites, right?
Okay.
Everything in this city is political. Fuck you mean. Everything in the city is clicks.
That was the
Fuck
most,
you, me. You know what I'm saying? And that's no disrespect and no hate to nobody, because you do what you want with your situation, and however things are filtered, they're filtered. That's not my responsibility.
You and I know, just like
but
everybody in this room, if anybody was to get one.
Nah, you should have got a few by now. You should have, especially with the categories that I could imagine you've been nominated for. Yeah.
I appreciate that. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
They put me in the social media, the fucking new artist. It kept going and going, and I'm like, how?
Yeah. I can't see you missing. But, hey, man. Listen, man.
Them dudes' resume don't touch mine. But it's alright.
But see, that's the thing,
it's
too.
all good.
But see, what would you prefer?
When they bring it back, when they bring the Philly Hip Hop Awards back, because I've been hearing a lot of rumors about it coming back. Whoever's coming back with it, we're going to have to sit down and talk about it, because I need to understand how the process is going. I need to understand it.
I think I know who's bringing it back, and we could do it on air if you want to.
Please.
But
because I need to understand.
No, I'm one of them.
Because I'm one of them too. I'm with it. I'm from uptown like you.
And I don't think I really don't think they mind. You might not get 100% answer, but you go get some understanding.
I want 100%. No, I want 100% understanding and transparency.
Clarification is enough. If I know that you dodging, then I understand something.
Right.
But I want to ask you.
Right. I want to know what it is that's. Why is it that this guy over here got it and his resume is this and mine's is this?
But I got a question. Do you prefer the check or the trophy? Because a lot of people that's getting the trophies ain't.
You ready for this
check.
answer? Both.
No.
Preference. I came from both.
No, I said preference.
Both.
You gotta pick one.
No, I don't.
Gun in your head.
I don't have to pick one. I can come from both.
I think you deserve both, right? I think you deserve both. But my point is, there's people that have won so many times that they can't win no more, that have not had the success that you've had in your career.
Right.
I think.
So is that fair to me?
When I asked you the best thing that you've been able to do since you've been doing entertainment, you said be in a position to give back.
Right.
They not.
So even with that said, when y'all giving out awards for the people that give back, why is Bandit the Rapper not getting one?
But you're not somebody that I see promoting that stuff and not saying that
you
should.
No,
not saying that you should.
I really don't.
But you're not one of them that, you know, a lot of people, we have certain
it's not in me
people
to do
in
that.
common
Yeah.
that it's selfie time all day when they doing things, and you don't do that.
Bro,
you don't do that.
Did you know that I gave out plenty of food, plenty of things to the homeless for Thanksgiving? Did you know that?
No.
Exactly.
I'm not surprised though.
But I did.
And I appreciate you for that.
Right in Kensington. But I didn't. You know why you didn't know that? Because I didn't broadcast it. I didn't want.
But I appreciate that.
I'm glad that you did. I'm glad that the people did.
Mm-hmm.
But what I'm saying is, I did that for them. And
Absolutely.
You didn't know that because I didn't broadcast that. You don't see that on my social media. So with that being said, instead of giving it to a person that broadcasts it, because I know me, if I'm down on my luck, if I was a homeless man, because God knows, as fast as you go up, you can go down.
I'm about to say that could be us. I've fed homeless plenty of times. There's a lot of brothers in that line that look like me and are very intelligent.
Exactly.
Yes.
As fast as it goes up, it can go down. So if I was homeless tomorrow, the last thing I need y'all to do is put a goddamn camera in my face
at my lowest moment.
Right. So
when I'm trying to figure shit out,
why award this man over here that's doing that shit instead of actually going and doing the homework and finding out who's doing it?
Because when you name
I need answers.
When you name a lot of categories and a lot of people per category, then it becomes who's going to do the research, who's going to really put in the work, or who's going to just go down that thing and say, you know what, I remember that this person actually does this, and that's what they go with. But that's not based on possibly reality. It's based on their timeline, their newsfeed, or who they see at events. A lot of times it's that too.
Who they see at events?
Yeah.
I'm sorry I didn't have time to do every...
No, but this is why I don't think that you should feel the type of way about it.
But I do because I'm from here.
No.
And I give back to here.
Like I said, you deserve it.
As I'm doing all these other things.
What did I say? You deserve it.
Sammie, I'm sorry. I just had...
No, you good. You didn't say nothing wrong.
At this time, I feel the need...
Talk your shit. But
this platform right here,
you can say what you want.
I have it, and that's
Don't
why
yay me,
I'm
but
saying
you
what
good.
I'm not going to yay you.
Yeah,
no, I'm not.
other than that, we good.
I'm not doing a Yeezy moment. Hell no. But what I'm saying is, this platform right here, I feel more comfortable with voicing my opinion.
I appreciate that.
Other ones, they wanted to put me in a box and make me feel like it's just a generic question, a Q&A. So
Nah.
what I'm saying to you is,
Nah.
if these guys are allowed to do this, this, and this, why is it when I go and do this, I'm not getting the credit, but these guys are?
Because
Why?
they don't know.
Why?
Because they don't know.
Why they don't know?
Because
They can go search for their shit, but can't search mine.
they might not search for theirs. Theirs might, like I said, if you scroll your time, your timeline,
They going out their way to make sure them guys
and-
know. It's exactly. And I was just waiting for you to get to that. Yeah, I see. I see.
I guess we said the same thing.
Yeah,
right,
yeah.
right,
I see.
right.
I see.
But like I said, I'm
So
never.
I gotta tag them in every little thing.
No,
No,
what you
I'm
gotta
fucking
do,
with you.
what you gotta do on some real shit is keep doing what you've been doing.
Oh, of course.
Because what matters is your legacy, and your legacy lays with the people that know what you've done, and some that don't know, some that assume because they know your heart. You see what I'm saying? But the reason that I thank you for feeding them people in Kensington on Thanksgiving is because that thing that you did for them brought a different energy out of them for the area.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? It's like when the Eagles win the Super Bowl. I'm not an Eagles fan, but the city feels better for a couple days.
Wait, you're not
a couple
an Eagles
weeks.
fan?
I don't even watch football no more, so we're not going to beef about it.
No, I'm not fucking.
We're not
with
going to
you.
beef about it. But
No,
I
I'm
never
not
was
a
an
huge-
Eagles fan.
I got you. I got you.
But
I always root for the fucking home team.
yeah, and I mean, the older I got, I understand that theory more. But I grew up in a town where I knew that even if our teams lost, they would still be top 3 in revenue. And they would still bring in people with bad knees and say we're gonna win a championship. Just
Not
to sell
bad
tickets.
knees.
Oh no, we're
Like-
the bad knee capital of the world.
Like-
the Sixers, especially.
He make it sound like we pulled in a bunch of grandpas and shit.
When did we get Chris Webber?
Like,
When did we get Derek Coleman?
Sammie, you gotta stop. You gotta stop.
Bro, I could go down a list of superstars we got when they had one leg left. And we bought all the tickets. We bought all
Just to watch
all
the
the
shit.
jerseys, all the t-shirts, all the little basketballs. We bought all that shit.
I'm trying to bring back.
They had to win nothing.
Sammie, I'm trying to bring back that feeling of Philly when Iverson was here and all the kids wanted to run around with Iverson jerseys.
Yeah, the Iverson into
That-
that Mike Vick era was gorgeous.
That feel is
Yeah.
what I'm trying to bring back to the city.
Dope.
That's why at this moment, because you notice this is the first time you've ever even heard me talk like this. Because before I never really cared too much, but I'm like, now I'm at the point where it's like I'm tired of watching these other artists that again can't even touch 1/3 of my resume,
Or
get
your
the
passport.
credits or my passport.
My bad. He said like his arms and shit.
Don't get me started on my shit, Sammy.
I mean, I know how to talk, but I ain't gonna do it for you. I'm
but
just
no.
nudge you a little bit.
But seriously, like, yo, y'all giving them way too much props. This is why they're running around arrogant. This is why they're not giving back to the community like they should. And you're giving them those props, but the person that's been here, that even when I'm not here, I'm still here.
Never resent the arrogance.
Don't let that go over your head.
Never resent
Even when I'm not here, I'm here.
Never resent the arrogance. What happened to Icarus?
Tell me.
Flew too close to the sun.
And what happened?
Burned his wings off.
There you go.
Quickest way to the bottom. Like, never feel some type of way about how they act. Because they have to deal with the results of that.
That's true. That's true.
You see
That's
what
why
I'm
I
saying?
haven't been tripping too much, but it's only so much a person can take.
No, I dig it. And
A man,
I think that you are very validated in what you're saying. I don't think that you said anything wrong yet.
no, I haven't. I haven't. And I'm not just saying this for like soundbite or I know Sammie gonna use this as a clip for Facebook or Instagram. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit because honestly,
No,
social
we
media
might.
is social media. He said we might, but what I'm saying is,
No, because now that you mentioned it,
he said, "Now did you mention?"
I've been just drinking this whole time. I didn't think about that. But you on point. You are you good at this, man.
But no,
He even identified my interview style where he said, "I appreciate you because you're not up here just asking." Yeah, nigga,
don't ask me the fucking typical Q&A. I hate them shits. Don't ask me fucking.
I'm even trying to learn to talk shit. What we doing?
What we doing? Listen. Let me tell y'all something, man. Before there was a Drink Champs, there was Sippin' with Sammie.
Talk that shit, man.
We gotta support our own.
I appreciate that.
At the end of the day, we gotta support our own. That's no shade towards Nori or any of them. It's just
I love what they do.
Yeah, me too.
I love.
But what I'm saying is, we have to support our own. So here in the city, like how I'm supporting you, and I'm saying that, I need that said.
Same thing, yeah.
I need that same love in return. Like, yo, Bandit was the writer. He was the one that was penning them biggest records. Y'all was in the club dancing the shit that I wrote.
Bandit is dream.
So what?
You dream. The twist is you ain't spilled it. Dream got to the point we started giving up tape.
Who helped with the Dream record though? Anyway, let me get back into it.
No, so I actually knew that when I said it.
But yeah, so
I knew that when I said it.
Let me get back into what Jesus Christ.
No, man.
What I'm saying right now. He said, you talking to me right now. Who helped with motherfucker? Shout out to Christina Milian and all them.
You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Plumber. The list goes on and on.
A lot of people getting checks off that situation.
A lot of people getting shout out. But what I'm saying is, the same way I put on for the city, I need the city to put on for me when I'm not here. That's all that I ask in return. That's all that I ask in return. When y'all mention them other guys from the DVD era and how they did this and they did that, first of all, I really hate to even bring up the fact that I was a part of the DVD era. I was happy. The one thing I was happy about with the Philly Hip Hop Awards is that them motherfuckers actually put me in the best new artist category.
I was about to say that.
I said, what the fuck? I'm a new artist? When that happened? When the fuck that shit happened? I've been asked since 04. But I said, you know what? Cool, I'm gonna let y'all be great.
Freshman class is from Who's on the Radar, right?
I guess. I don't
That's
know.
what. It's the same thing. Go ahead.
But I let that shit be great. Again, all I ask is that y'all put on for me like I put on for y'all.
And I'm co-signing that. I'm with that. But one thing I challenge you with: make sure that there's a way that the people can be a part of the next moves and the next pushes that you make. Make it be annoying, be Khaled levels of annoying about the next thing that you got going on, or make Dana do it. Not make, but
I'm about to say I can't make Dana do nothing.
Woman, but Dana, you know what I mean.
Dana gonna do Dana.
Figure out a plan to be Khaled levels, even because we could program some of this shit. You could tell them what time you want the thing to go out. You know what I mean? When you gotta do it, you could be driving and like, oh yeah, I sent something out. Put it in a way, because this is not charity. No. It's not charity. This for you and your art.
Right.
Blast that shit in a real way. Don't just rely on the fact that you can fly to London and they gonna pick you up. Let us know what's going on before you leave the airport.
And I'm gonna do that. And I'm gonna stand on this right here.
Do that.
If see, my thing is this: I don't care how many fans I got.
Shit,
if only 20,
was at the Latin Grammys.
Jesus.
I'm not talking to you about fan shit. Nigga just dropped Latin Grammys. I left it alone. But
you left it alone, like yo, this motherfucker was at the Latin Grammys.
I don't forget nothing.
I was at the Latin Grammys and I don't even speak Spanish.
That's crazy. And they thought you was J Balvin.
And they thought I was. Yo, did you see me with J Balvin?
No, I didn't. I missed that one.
Yo, you gotta pull up on the gram. I was with Balvin.
Heavy.
Shout out to Balvin, by the way.
See what I'm saying? He's the dream.
I was with Balvin over there at Doja Cat's listening party.
Dope.
So much shit I could.
What? 2 weeks ago? A week ago?
Anyway, back to what I was saying. Shout out to Balvin.
That was recent, I think.
He said that was recent.
All right, cool, bro. I be on.
Listen,
I'm around.
All it needs to go to is, I don't care how many fans it is, long as you guys, y'all have 1 billion artists to listen to. So even if I have 20 people that'll stop what they doing and listen to a Bandit the Rapper record, I appreciate that.
Dope.
All I ask is, while you're doing that, go back and listen to some other stuff. Go back and do the research. Listen to other shit.
And tell somebody. Put somebody on.
Yeah.
Since
It's
everybody
free.
want to post their mood.
It's free.
Send them my record that fits that mood one time. Like, you know
Right,
what? Listen to
it's
this on
free.
your way to work. You won't be annoyed this morning. Before
I ain't never
breakfast.
been that artist to be fucking spamming people. Everybody in this room then got an artist in they DM asking them to check out their music like they a fucking A&R. That shit is the most annoying thing, yo.
It's become
I
part
hate
of my
it.
lifestyle, bro.
I'd be like, I'm not an A&R. I can't sign you tomorrow. What the fuck you sending me your song for? Like, I can't do nothing for you, bro. So, yeah, I understand it. But I want you guys to, you know, I just want to for one, to let the people know that they're appreciated for, again, out of all these artists that you took your time out to listen to me. And two, to just let them know that while they're listening to me, it's not just for me, that I'm taking a portion of the proceeds and I'm putting it back into charity.
Absolutely.
That's imperative
That's
to me.
huge. Yeah.
It's imperative to me.
That's huge.
You know what I'm
huge.
saying?
And I like that you lead with that. You led and ended with that, actually. So that's dope. You know what I'm saying? My
Yeah.
God. No, but salute to you for coming through my platform. I appreciate you. You already know. Anytime you want to come talk some shit, we can talk some shit. Now that we got the formalities out the way,
I'm gonna hold you to that.
they know what you done did and all of that. Now we can just randomly talk.
Cause
You
next
know what I'm
time I come up here,
Mhm.
I swear to God, I'm gonna Kanye the shit out of. No, I'm fucking with you. I'm like, no, Sammy, you ain't got the answer, Sammy.
I mean, that's cool. Cause 6 years later, Sway had the answer.
Sway had the answer 6 years.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm on the 6-year rule right now, man. I used to put shit on Facebook trying to explain stuff to women, and I used to get attacked. And now they saying it to each other 6 years later. So I realized I just gotta wait 6 years.
They called Kanye crazy. What creative did they not call crazy? They called Einstein crazy,
Einstein was on coke every day.
but he was a genius.
Absolutely. He was self-medicating.
Keep going.
I mean,
Name somebody else.
no, they call everybody crazy. They call Jesus crazy.
They called
What are you
Jesus
talking about?
crazy.
Like,
Yeah. And if he
it
would have
was a
lived,
man talk about he was the Messiah and he came from like come
yeah,
on,
if
man.
Jesus would have lived in present time, they would have thought he was on fentanyl or some shit. Like, I swear to God, they would have thought he was
Jesus
from
is
Kensington.
probably literally on Frankfurt Ave right now, looking at y'all like, see how horrible y'all is.
Facts.
Watch this. And I just saw a YouTuber recently posed as a homeless man on one of the coldest, rainiest days, and everybody that if you gave him $1, he gave you 60 back.
Wow.
If you gave him 5, he gave you like 100. Like, he was doing that. And
Do you
then-
know Philly Jesus?
I do know Philly Jesus.
I went to school with him.
Do you know his brother?
I do.
His
I
brother
went to
was
school
the
with both
one.
of them.
People keep saying his brother really could rap.
Yes.
Like, was the one, but
Yes.
he don't be on it like that.
Yes. I know the Grant brothers very well. Yeah.
Exactly, the Grant brothers.
Yeah.
That's funny.
That's great, isn't it?
Yeah, shout out to Philly Jesus. I ain't seen him
Philly
in a while.
Jesus, man.
They locked him up.
But
for,
yeah, so
Apple Store shit, did they?
Oh shit. Yo, they
Forgot
did.
about that.
They did.
He said
How you lock up Jesus for
for charging his
for
phone.
charging his phone? Even if he's not really Jesus, like, I would feel bad because he looks so much like. I'd be like, I don't know, man.
And mind you, this is actually a human that's been through a lot of things and decided to be positive. He's been through a lot, man. So shout out to Philly Jesus wherever you at. Now, man, any last thing you want to get out to the people? Tell them how to follow you, book you, support the organizations that you support. Find the cartoon. Well, you can't announce what that say yet.
Yeah, I can't announce that just yet.
Like any of those things, man.
It's at Bandit the Rapper, everything. At
Everything?
Bandit the Rapper. That's THE for you guys that don't know how to spell. It's Bandit THE Rapper. And you know, if you can't contact me, contact Dana Cowan. If you can't contact her, I don't know. I don't even know what to tell you because
I
that's.
mean, hit me up.
Hit up Sammie. He'll push us through.
Anybody you see on this platform,
shout out to
I'll
Batty.
facilitate the play. I have no problem with that.
Shout out to Batty Co. Shout out to all of my affiliates. You know, I got so many brand partnerships
push
that I'm
that
working
away.
on right now.
Don't put that away.
He said, "Don't push that away. You need some more."
But keep talking.
But oh yeah, we got. Oh yeah. So by the way, I have to push this. So we're doing a toy drive, and I'm actually gonna be dressed as the Grinch. I'm gonna be the Grinch this year. So I'm gonna dye the hair green. I'm gonna do the I'm gonna dye the beard green, all that shit. I'm the Grinch. You know, we're gonna bring out the elves on the shelves. We're gonna bring out all that good shit.
I got an idea for your hair. Don't do all green.
Don't do that.
Don't do all green.
You gonna be Santa? If I do Grinch, can you be Santa?
Know, if you're the Grinch, how am I gonna be Santa?
All right, so then I'll be Santa. You be Grinch.
I don't mind for real, but I ain't dyeing my hair. I'm not doing the
Put the wig on.
I mean, if it's something that makes sense, if it's for the kids.
Come on. Of course it's for the...
Bro, I've been to Easter Bunny before. I'm not tripping.
You sure?
Bro.
I have your word right now on camera. We got this documented. Are you going to be the Grinch or no?
If it's not...
Come on, don't hit me no if. Don't hit me no if, Sammie.
I'm with it. If it don't conflict with my schedule, I'm with it.
It's not going to conflict. We're going to find one for you.
All right, so
can you be his makeup artist, please?
Not for the Grinch.
I can't do my own makeup. How am I doing this?
All right.
Shit.
So look... But we can figure that out.
We'll figure it out. Like we'll find it in the budget to get him.
That don't make no sense. I don't even got a beard.
He said, I don't even got a. Yeah, so I'll be Santa. You be the Grinch, and we're gonna give. You know, we got so many toys to give away to the kids. I'm still getting stuff in. Dana's getting stuff in, and again, I just want to get back to the kids.
And if you want to donate to the situation, hit up Bandit the Rapper.
Or hit up Dana Cowan. She's probably a little more easier to get with. And yeah, well, let's make it happen. Let's make it happen. And aside from that, you know, wait, where gotta give me the information to drop off the toys to. Dana, you wanna come over here and tell them?
No.
Damn it, Dana. Oh my god.
Where's the drop off location?
Where's the location?
We'll keep everybody posted.
All right, we'll post it.
We'll post it.
Actual venues, we were gonna do the Kanai Club, or either we were gonna partner with
Okay.
Over there with Steph.
So yeah, we'll keep you guys posted.
We'll figure it out. When this post, we'll have it on. We'll have the information on here. So that's not a problem, y'all. Just get it back to me.
Yeah, we can edit that out or whatever.
No, it's cool. We got it. We all in real time.
We in real time right now?
No,
oh shit, I didn't know I was live.
Recording.
Okay. I'm about to say, damn.
We ain't live.
Don't do that shit,
like, we ain't did nothing worth editing. We good. You know what I'm saying? You ain't messed nothing up. We good.
Shit.
Now,
solid.
Let's drink to you, your success, future
to you
success,
and your success.
That you've done, man.
I see where you came from, brother.
I appreciate that.
And what I like to take this time to say is congratulations to you. Because like I said, if anybody's seen this man's growth, I've seen your growth.
Absolutely. So
you deserve your flowers. And salute to you, brother.
I appreciate that, man. Once again, shout out to Dana Cowan. This is Sipping with Sammie, Sam Malone, Barstool, Rug. If you ain't sipping with Sammie, you ain't sipping right. Please get your fucking life together.
Hey, Bandit the Rapper, follow me.
Then with Bandit the Rapper. I don't know what time you on.
Follow me.
Flowers, give them trophies. That's what we in here for.
I sucker punch your grandpa if you don't follow me. Follow me.
See? Don't let the hair fool you. Still got a left. You from uptown. Still got a right. Still got slip game.